So what's up guys, it's here by Nino Quadji, and welcome back to another big baller video on Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Multiplayer Season 1. In today's video, I wanted to go ahead and tell you guys my top 5 best assault rifle loadouts within Black Ops 6 Multiplayer, or the top 5 ARs. Some of you guys might be wondering, what guns kill the fastest, and what do you want to dominate with, especially after getting that dark matter grind down, or diamond grind down, or whatever other camo you might have been pursuing. And especially with double XP and double weapon XP on the way next week with Thanksgiving weekend, there's no better chance than now to tell you guys what guns kill the fastest, have the lowest amount of recoil, and of course the most incredible movement speeds possible. And one of the reasons why you should trust me is because I have a lot of experience on the game. I'm currently level 115 on this game, Master Prestige, and I've also studied the stats very intricately when it comes to the Black Ops 6 ARs within Black Ops 6 multiplayer. So if you guys are excited to see these top 5 AR loadouts, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and turn on those post notifications. On this channel, I'm going to give you guys the best content when it comes to Black Ops 6, when it comes to high kill nuke gameplays and entertainment, showing you guys how to run the builds to the best of your ability. So go ahead and stick around, especially as we're trying to hit 250,000 subscribers for the Black Ops 6 here. But I'm sure you guys have had enough of my yapping. Before we go ahead and start off with the Model L here as the number 5 AR, I want to talk about my general loadout. I always use the secondary pistol, the Strider here, and if you guys are curious about the attachments, this is what I end up using. All the pistols are pretty good or bad in their own way. I just felt the most comfortable with the Strider 22. When it comes to the tactical, I love the stim shot. Just helps me heal up and get a little speed boost at times. We also got the lethal of the Semtex. I just love throwing those grenades. And we got the assault pack as our field upgrade, and comboing that with scavenger means I basically have infinite stim shots and infinite Semtexes to help me get more kills, make clutch plays, or whatever the case is. We got perk 2 of Assassin to build up our score, perk 3 double time for more speed, and all 3 red perks give us the Enforcer specialty, which allows us to have more movement and heal up faster to get into more gunfights, and thus help us get those nukes. And then with every gun that I show you guys here today, you guys are not only going to be getting a 5 attachment class setup, but also an 8 attachment class setup, which is why I have wildcard of Gunfighter here. But usually I do end up using perk Greed, and for my 4th perk, I end up using Flak Jacket for the most part, or Ghost or Ninja, depending on the situation. So, like I said, we're going to go ahead and start things off with the Model L here. We're using that STG blueprint that you earn at Prestige 2 level 50 because those iron sights are clean. So let's go ahead and give you guys that class right now. And before I forget, these are pubs loadouts. If you're looking for ranked play loadouts, that's on one of my previous videos that you guys got to check out. I know people are going to be asking for ranked play class setups, so just please check out my previous videos. It would just be a big help. So starting things off here, we got the muzzle of the suppressor, keeps us off the minimap every time we shoot, and we can build up our streak using the suppressor. The barrel here that I love using is the long barrel. It maximizes your damage range more than any other barrel on here. Now, some people, they love using the reinforced barrel, which gives them extra bullet velocity. You don't technically need extra bullet velocity within multiplayer for most situations. That just means you have to lead your shot or whatever. So for Warzone, the reinforced barrel is nice, but for multiplayer, the long barrel is always going to be the better way to go in most situations. Underbarrel here, we got the vertical foregrip to give us the maximum horizontal recoil control, gives us the most out of all the underbarrels here. But if you want to mix in some movement, you could also put on the Ranger foregrip to give you that extra sprinting movement speed to move around the map a lot more quickly. But I wanted accuracy for this build, and that's why I've got the vertical foregrip. Magazine-wise, I got the extended mag 1 to increase our ammo capacity from 30 to 40. Those 10 extra bullets can come in clutch, especially if multiple people are rushing at you. If you're more of a, laid-back kind of player, you could decide to kind of omit this if you want to. But I rush a lot, having that extra ammo comes in clutch. And for our rear grip here, we got the ergonomic grip, which is one of my favorite underbarrels in the game, or rear grips, I should say. Gives us slide to fire speed and dot to fire speed to maximize our omni movement, which is super important for this game. And we got extra ADS speed to be more snappy on this game. And with these 5 attachments, the Model L, or the STG as you'd want to call it, not only does it look really, really great with these attachments and this camo, but the gun is just so accurate. It's going to be hard to miss your shots with this joint. And just naturally, you're going to be able to have a faster time to kill because you're not going to be missing any shots. But what happens when we maximize this with 8 attachments? And here we have our 8 attachment build for the Model L. Now, I switched out the long barrel for the reinforced barrel because we added the fire mod of rapid fire, which not only does it give us a faster fire rate, but also, hurts our damage range and our bullet velocity a little bit. So we're still going to have a faster time to kill, but at longer ranges, we might need that extra boost from the reinforced barrel. And in case you don't want to run rapid fire, you can just run recoil springs just for the recoil control benefit, which is really sweet. And then we also added on the balance stock for our stock to help us in terms of movement in all directions. Really helps us a ton in terms of like just getting from one point to another and getting more kills that way. And then we also got the laser, the Strelok laser, which is going to help our accuracy. And this gun with rapid fire is a melt machine. It's super, super scary. The recoil isn't even that hard to control either. But like I said, if you have trouble controlling the recoil, just go ahead and switch out the rapid fire for something else. But this is deadly, especially for multiplayer. And the Model L is definitely going to be something that you're going to want to use. So go ahead and use these attachments to see how you feel. Moving on to the number 2 gun, we got the beautiful XM4 AR. It's got a great time to kill, and it's just really easy to use. So starting things off, like always, I almost always use the suppressor to help us build up our streak as our muzzle. On the barrel here is going to be the vertical foregrip to maximize that horizontal recoil control, so this gun will only have to deal with vertical recoil. But of course, we can also put on that Ranger foregrip for movement speed. Magazine-wise, I really like the extended mag 1. Increasing that ammo capacity from 30 to 45 is super nice on the XM4, especially because it has a pretty fast fire rate. Rear grip is once again going to be the ergonomic grip for all the speed benefits that you get from it. And our stock here is going to be the balanced stock to help our movement speeds efficiently, which is going to be really nice to have. Now, you guys might notice that I'm not running an optic. That's because I'm using this Mastercraft. But if you end up using an optic, you could just switch out the balance stock for the optic. But with this freaking Mastercraft blueprint, you have such a clean sight. It's almost cheating at this point. You got amazing movement with this joint. And with these 5 attachments, you're not going to be missing shots. It's kind of scary just how beautiful this gun is with this build. And that's just with 5 attachments, by the way. Let's go ahead and put on 8 attachments instead. And here we have our 8 attachment build for the XM4, adding on the barrel, the long barrel to maximize that damage range. We changed the underbarrel to the Ranger foregrip because we already have a lot of recoil control from the recoil springs. We added on the laser, the Strelok laser for more accuracy, and that's pretty much it here. And like I said, if you want an optic, you could just sacrifice the laser instead. But with the iron sights here, and with this complete amazing build, we got so much movement. We got the ultimate recoil control power. And this gun's going to be melting even faster because of that long barrel. So the XM4 with these 8 attachments is even scarier than ever. And I mean, with this inspect, I mean, this gun is just literally a joke, man. It's too good. Have a gobble gun for yourself, but yeah, use these 8 attachments. The XM4 is the shredder. Now moving on to the number 3 gun when it comes to the top 5 ARs in this game, we got the AK-74. It's got the second fastest time to kill, right next to the AS Val, out of, you know, all the ARs in the game. And the only reason why it's 3rd place and not 2nd place is because you do need to master the recoil for this gun, but it has a disgusting time to kill, so I gotta put it at number 3. This thing is crazy. Let's go ahead and show you guys the class. For optic here, we got the Kepler Microflex, giving us a clean sight, and you do want to be accurate with the AK-74 in order to maximize its time to kill. Muzzle is going to be that good old suppressor like always to help us build up our streak. Underbarrel is once again that vertical foregrip to give us the most accuracy possible, which this gun desperately needs. Magazine is going to be the extended mag 1 for those 10 extra bullets that this gun is going to want. Having 30 is nice, but having 40 is even better for multiple opponents. And for our rear grip, you guys already know at this point, I love the ergonomic grip for all the movement benefits that we get. And yeah, what you got here is a pretty solid AK class. With 5 attachments, this gun feels amazing. You know, the recoil control is still going to be a little bit tough, but as long as you can know how to like kind of manage it, you can body some of people. Once you get used to the recoil pattern and everything, and it just melts like crazy. But this gun really shines well when you have 8 attachments. And speaking of which, here's our 8 attachment class setup for the AK-74. So we added on the long barrel to maximize that damage range. We add on the stock for all the movement. And what really comes in clutch is the fire mod and the vertical foregrip being together here, maximizing our recoil control. And with this, the AK-74 is going to be way more controllable. You're going to be able to obviously body people up close, but then you know, far ranges, this thing absolutely freaking melts. So this gun definitely benefits from 8 attachments. With 5 attachments, a little bit harder to use, but I mean, you could find some leeway in it. It's a really nice gun. Really hope they give this gun like a really great Mastercraft in the future. I love the AK-74, and if you don't, it's all good. The rest of these guns on this list are pretty awesome too. Now we're moving on to the number 2 spot. This is the newest AR to come into the game, and that's going to be the CRUC C here. Now, it might have a slightly slower time to kill than the AK, but what it has over the AK is its impeccable accuracy. It has hardly any recoil, or if there's any recoil, it's really easy to control with my build. So yeah, that's going to help this gun get into the number 2 spot because it's absolutely disgusting. let's go ahead and give you guys the classes. Optic, once again, is going to be that Kepler Microflex. The iron sights are pretty ugly on this gun specifically, so having an optic that's nice, it's very beneficial. Muzzle, like always, is going to be that suppressor to keep us off the minimap and help us build our streak. The barrel that we have here is the long barrel to maximize the power of this gun's potential even further, which is really nice to say. Our magazine here is going to be the extended mag 1. Having 30 rounds is nice, but having 45 rounds is better for anybody that decides to sneak up on you. And for our rear grip here, we once again have the ergonomic grip for all the movement benefits that I've talked about before. And literally, you guys might notice we don't have an underbarrel or a fire mod for this gun to help with recoil control because it's already just deadly accurate. So we have way more power, we got some amazing movement, and this gun, it's a laser beam, bro. Like, it is legit a cheat code to use this gun. It's why everybody's using it in ranked, bro. It's too freaking fun. And in pubs, I mean, the gun is just, it's too legendary. I don't know what else to say, but like I said, it's only 5 attachments. Let's go ahead and make it a true laser beam with 8 attachments. And here we have our 8 attachment build for the CRUC. We got the underbarrel of the Ranger foregrip, just because it already has great recoil control, so having that extra movement comes in clutch. We got the stock of the balance stock for even more movement. And we got the fire mod of the recoil springs to help this gun's recoil control even further. And I mean, I don't think there's much that needs to be said. It's the CRUC. Like, do I need to even say anything else, bro? Besides, I mean, this reactor is really cool too. I love the way it changes colors. I think that's all I have to show off. Just run this gun. It's legit the easiest gun to use on this list. But of course, the gun that I gotta put at number 1 is the AS Val. Besides the Goblin MK2, which has a pretty considerable skill factor, the AS Val has the fastest time to kill of all the ARs in the game, has great mobility, very similar to an SMG, so it's like the perfect SMG AR hybrid, and it's perfect for the maps that are on this game for pubs. So let's go ahead and just go ahead and show you guys these classes. The AS Val is crazy. Start things off, we got the barrel of the suppressed long barrel, not only keeping us off the minimap, but also helping us get some extra damage range, so this gun can melt even faster at farther ranges. Underbarrel is going to be the vertical foregrip to keep this gun under control. It does need some, recoil control attachments because it does kick a bit, so this is going to help it keep, pretty accurate. Magazine here is going to be the extended mag 3. We need as much ammo as possible. You could go to the extended mag 2 just for that 40 round mag if you don't want to get hurt from the ADS speed and fire speed losses here, but I like the 45 round mag. Rear grip is going to be that ergonomic grip as usual. And for the fire mod, we're going to focus on the recoil springs to keep this gun in check in terms of recoil control. And legit, with these 5 attachments, the AS Val is already pretty much there as almost perfect. Has great movement and ability, but like, as you can see, it's pretty much a laser beam. You got the long barrel, you got the 2 control attachments, recoil control attachments. It's legit easy money with this gun. I use it to sweat all the time and make people sad, so legit my favorite sweat gun in the game. But let's go ahead and put on 8 attachments to maximize this gun's power further. And here it is, all 8 attachments. We got the optic of the Kepler Microflex, the stock of the balance stock for all that movement, and the Strellock laser for accuracy. And then taking this into account, the gun is deadly accurate, got a sight now, and we got a ton of movement, added from the stock. I love this thing. It's too good, and I really don't got much else to say. Just use the AS Val or the CRUC. They're legit impeccable. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about my top 5 ARs within Black Ops 6 multiplayer. Whatever ARs I didn't put here, they're just outclassed by these a little bit, but the other ARs are very useful, especially in Warzone. But let me know what is in your top 5 ARs, and should I do a top 5 SMGs? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications if this helped raise your KD, helped you get more nukes, or whatever the case is. And follow me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/themarkofhero to see some of this action live, and also maybe to get some free rewards. Really appreciate the love on the video so far. You guys have been absolutely incredible. And let me know if I should make some more rank play videos in the future. I love you all.